Okay, so let's go over abilities. So really straightforward. Some guys will have more than one ability. It'll say like 1 and 2. For example, this guy's got 2 spells. He got, spells count as abilities most of the time. Some will say this counts as an attack, so you can't do the attack. So you can't deal damage through spells and then deal damage as attacking. It really depends. But for example, his spell says, Death Ray. You're gonna try to beat the cast value, okay? So for spells, the way they work is you roll 2d20s, you add them together, and you try to beat the cast value. You get to add your spell modifier to the roll. So he gets to add a 5 to his roll, so that's 23. And that's not enough to beat it because it needs a 24. But if it did, then you go to do the effect. In this scenario, it's a damage. You roll 46 and do his damage. And when you roll your damage, it's whatever amount of d6s plus your arcane for extra damage. Okay, so his arcane 16. So just remember that when you're attacking through damage, you're always gonna add a modifier for damage, no matter what. So in this scenario, he's doing d6, and then he's gonna add his arcane for his total damage. Okay. Spells ignore armor. The simpler thing would be, let's see here. Let's grab Raphael. Okay, so he has only one ability, and so basically he gets to perform any two search actions at the same time. Okay, so basically he can search twice when it comes to his searching, and then he's done. Okay, the abilities will last until you're done with that model. So they're gonna last until, so let's say he pops up his ability, it's gonna activate, and then when he's all done, then the ability goes away. Some abilities will state they'll last longer. Same thing with spells. It all varies, but the normal rule is it just lasts until the model's done activating. Same thing with defensive abilities and defensive spells. You have to read it, but it will state if it's defensive like this. That means you can activate it as a defending model. You just follow the same steps as a spell or ability. It's pretty straightforward. It's just like an counter. So yeah, that covers abilities. And then if you ever have a question, there's like FAQs and stuff like that in the rule books about each ability, and like it breaks it down in more details if you ever have any questions. All right, thanks for watching about the ability phase 1.